This is Neil of Neil's Han Dynasty. Apologize in advance. I'm going to be flipping and advancing the video forward to catch what I found as key information on what I know for fact. When you have an expanding economy, you have your port cities are thriving in most cases, especially deep water ports. That means you're doing more international business. And what I found when I saw this was there are several, I think 3 Chinese cities, 2 of them are deep water port cities that have major, not even blocks, they're bigger than blocks, developments to copy different parts of the world in different parts of their cities in these deep water and port cities very close to the port. And I bring that up because in the report they say another port city or near the port of, and they keep referring to that, and it shows these dead zones. So if you're looking for an economy that's growing, advancing, and going to be something, their port cities are usually, and this is a historical fact, the port cities are thriving. It's a place of commerce and merchandise, sales, trade, and everything else. So I'm going to apologize in advance for missing some of this because I'm going to click through it, so don't waste too much of your time.
China has spent tens of billions of dollars for the undertaking. People can see renowned architecture from Europe, America, and Africa, but many have been abandoned, even demolished. Now let's discover some of these clone constructions. Shanghai Pentagonal Mart, an empty Pentagon in China. If the Pentagon is the center of military power in the U.S., its copy in China is a shopping mall in Shanghai. The investment was $180 million with 500,000 square meters or more than 120 acres. Since the end of construction in 2009, it has been abandoned. From the map,
Okay, since the end of construction in 2009, this whole block that cost about $200 million was a waste of money. Now listen to what he says.
Location of Shanghai Pentagonal Mart is only a 10-minute drive to Pudong Airport and 8 kilometers away from Disneyland. It is also within 2 kilometers of Yangshan Deepwater Port and
That's what it is. It's Yangshan Deepwater Port. And it's within 2 kilometers. That's less than a mile.
Weigao Free Trade Zone. The Nanhui branch, which has colleges and universities such as the College of Business and Foreign Languages and the College of Electric Power, is not too far from the subway station. How can it be so deserted? A representative of the propaganda office of the Huinan town government said that the Shanghai Pentagonal Mart is located in the suburbs far from the city center, so investment attraction was all. Except
here's another one.
Commercial atmosphere in the 5-story mall. Although the internal decoration has been completed, it seems that it has been idle for a long time and has accumulated a lot of dust. The escalators on each floor are parked quietly and the shutters of the shops are locked. The necessary timeout and catering facilities in the mall don't exist. Iron walls also guard many areas and it is impossible to appreciate the convenient function of the so-called 7-minute free shuttle, and the atmosphere is depressing and dull. Tonghui Town, the abandoned Switzerland of China. Tonghui Town was built with an investment of 400 million yuan, or $59 million in 2011, covering an area of 6,000 square meters, or over 1 acre, and a building area of 15,000 square meters, or over 3 acres. It is a comprehensive real estate project including business offices, retail, and leisure. Tonghui Town was located near Beijing's Central Business District. The town is not a town, but a European-style bar street in the Chaoyang. Besides, it houses various restaurants, bars, towers, and other structures. Unfortunately, the town never succeeded due to the poor public reception, so it joined China's estimated 1,600 other unprofitable parks.
Hold on a second. 1,600 other. So it joined China's estimated 1,600 other unprofitable parks. This one didn't even take off. And then there's this one right here.
And then it was suddenly demolished. Thames Town, Shanghai's London. Over 3 years, 2 billion yuan, about $300 million, was spent to create this city. The Songjiang district of China is just 40 kilometers, or around 25 miles, from Shanghai. A London-like city was built in 2006 with cobblestone streets, a green village, Edwardian townhomes surrounded by neat private hedges, and white stucco Victorian terraces. Besides, people could see the red telephone boxes typical of London, buildings in the English style, and a monument to Harry Potter. But Shanghai's Thames Town wasn't enough to attract Chinese tourists. As Interesting Engineering reported, it was initially intended as a transitional medieval market town. Properties in Tamestown were selling fast, but most were purchased as investment properties and never were occupied. The identity crisis of the surrounding area proved to be disappointing. An empty Manhattan in Binhai. NBC News reported that Ujiapu, a copy of Manhattan, is worth $50 billion. Ujiapu is near the port city of Tianjin, some 100...
The port city. Another big complex in a port city is abandoned. That is not a good sign of economic prosperity. I'm sorry. I don't care what kind of crap they're shilling to you people. Do not believe it.
120 miles from Beijing. It was billed as the world's largest financial center, called the Manhattan in China. Ujiapu Financial District was built in Binhai to serve as a new economic hub in the North China region. Ujiapu became operational in 2009. While not as deserted, it wasn't as bustling as you might expect from a financial district. Despite having a skyline akin to Manhattan, Binhai's business expansion has been slow. As the Chinese edition of the New York Times reported in April 2019, 4/5 of the office space is empty.
80%. Right on their port, as a port city, 80% empty occupancy for office space is horrific for an economy of a country.
Construction on the other buildings stopped, leaving only the towering skeleton, a sprawling mall with almost no customers.
Anyhow, you guys get the point. I've said it once, I've said it a lot. You can go back in my videos and check. Man, do not invest in anything in China. It is falling apart. My prediction, within 5 years, it's going to be 4 to 5 separate countries. Russia is going to have the second. Russia or India will have the second, or a combination, will have the second world reserve currency. It'll most likely be commodities, gold or silver, and or silver-backed commodities. They might even pull a fast one and add platinum, since the Western countries don't have any platinum mines. You never know. But anyhow, that's why I say, dry hands. Buy some silver and platinum. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. Be frugal at the store. Get a couple of what you normally get anyhow. Check expiration dates. And start a garden. You guys be kind. Bye.